It's pretty hard to go wrong with a Park Hyatt, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be that exciting of a place either. Hi there, my name is Kevin. This channel came from a love of traveling, a love of the full process, and the journey itself. I feature airline trip reports and high-end hotel reviews from all over the world. My reviews aren't sponsored by airlines or hotels, so you can be sure to get my unbiased and honest opinion. Am I an expert? You can decide. Am I fair? Yeah, I am. Let's get into it. Welcome to Seoul. If you'd like to know the exact nightly rate that I paid for my stay, or my next 5 videos in queue, please check out that description below. I just arrived on Air Premia from Saigon, and now I'm heading for check-in. While many Park Hyatts are known for their grand spaces, the Park Hyatt Seoul is decidedly understated and discreet, perhaps too much so, as I think the strangest feature about the property is its entrance. On the ground floor, we have the small driveway and a very small elevator lobby which will take you up to the 24th floor where the actual lobby is. This is common when a hotel needs to share its building, but this hotel, originally opened in 2005, takes up the entire building. When you get off the elevators on the 24th floor, the top floor, you walk head-on into a small reception area that you see here. Attached to the lobby is the lounge named The Lounge, serving meals throughout the day and afternoon tea. It's tastefully decorated, but also quite small. For a Park Hyatt with 184 rooms, I honestly cannot think of why the layout of the hotel is how it is. Let's quickly talk about the hotel's location. The Park Hyatt is in the southeast of the city, in the eastern part of the famous Gangnam district. But the specific location itself is not exactly bustling. It is directly across the street from the COEX Mall, and there is an entrance to the Samseong metro station just in front of the entrance. I'll hold judgment on the location and say it's either a good base if you're going to rely on the metro, or you have specific things in the area that you plan to visit. So one thing that I didn't actually know about the property before I stayed here was its age. All research that I do about hotels, I do after my stay, unless there's some significant historical story that's worth knowing before. Generally, I like to experience a hotel as any typical guest would, not knowing the year it was built or the original designers, which in this case would be the Japanese firm Super Potato, who have worked on a litany of other hotels in the region for the likes of Park Hyatt, Rosewood, Conrad, Andaz, and more. But so anyway, the age. For a hotel that's 18 years old, it's looking pretty good. Some of the common spaces, like the lounge, were refreshed during COVID, but the rooms look just the same as they did when they first opened, and they still look really good and, dare I say, current. I booked through American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts and was offered an upgraded room upon checking in. In this case, bumped up 2 categories, essentially raising the floor and improving the view. Note that to get to my room on the 15th floor, you needed to go up to the lobby level, 24, change elevators, and then come back down to floor 15. The layout of the room is a bit odd, but I actually kinda like it. The decor inside is simple, and that tone of orange wood does date it a little bit, but not nearly as much as I was expecting. Overall, it was a pretty great first impression. A very small detail, but I was very happy to see both sides of the bed had the same controls and also USB-C ports, in addition to the universal plug. Generally, I have no idea why, but the curtain and shade controls are often just on one side of the bed, often the side that I don't sleep on. Park Hyatt beds are also my favorite beds, so we know for sure that I slept pretty darn well while I was here. The only silly thing about the layout was that there were no power outlets near the table and chairs, just under the TV. For light sleepers, I'll point out that there was a sign on the table which essentially says this: "We are happy to offer you floor-to-ceiling windows, but that means that the noise level from outside is unpredictable, and we offer earplugs on request." I thought this was a smart touch dealing with something that at this point they can't really control that much. Personally though, I didn't find that the noise bleed was particularly bad. It was just a very low urban hum, quite relaxing to me actually. The minibar is very thoughtfully stocked, though of course we could do better than plastic bottles, can't we? Though at least it's not Dasani. A Pro Nespresso machine was on offer, as well as Althouse Tease. When I called to ask for 2 more Nespresso pods, I swear my doorbell rang before I hung up the phone. What the service here lacked a bit in warmth, it certainly made up for in poise and efficiency. The only annoying bit in the room for me is the closet, which is one of those stupid triple sliding doors, which means that you can never see more than a third of it at the same time. The bathroom was impressive though. The design throughout the hotel is said to, quote, "balance design and luxury in a respectful, low-key manner," unquote. And I think no place in the room fits this better than in the wet room. I would have guessed that based on the shower and tub area, that this hotel was, 2 or 3 years old. The fact that this is the original design from 18 years ago is impressive, and I think speaks volumes about what Park Hyatt offers as a brand. Whether classic or modern in design, they're all in their own way timeless, or shall we say, more timeless than most hotels are. Currently, there are 46 Park Hyatt locations, with 3 more coming soon and a few more in the extended pipeline. Park Hyatt is the flagship brand of the World of Hyatt group. Just realizing this as I write it now, but it is in fact the flagship of their quote-unquote timeless collection of brands. So at least they're accurate with the description. In the bathroom, you'll find Le Labo Bergamot No. 22 bath products. And of course, given all of this glass, there are plenty of shades to give you privacy. Okay, so who's staying in these beautiful rooms? My guess is that it's a very popular staycation hotel for locals, and is convenient for anyone that obviously has business in the COEX area. Beyond that, Park Hyatts will always attract a few World of Hyatt loyalists. For me personally, the only downside of the location is the distance from the airports, taking a solid hour to hour and a half driving. Let's explore the other facilities on offer, heading first to the indoor pool, which is connected by a small lounge area. As with the lobby lounge, I think the leisure facilities here again feel quite limited. I think this can be attributed to the age of the hotel and maybe partially excused because of the age. But it does exclude the hotel from being a destination of its own. Given that, the pool is beautiful day or night. Heading down from the pool is Citrus. On their website, this is actually presented as an F&B venue. But in reality, it's just a spa refreshment bar. If even that. Time for a beautiful sunset, and then another shot that, let's just say, took me a few takes. I really do love the look of the tower at night, and I think it has a decidedly modern facade. Okay, time for dinner, and the first of 3 meals that we'll have here, starting at the Timber House. This restaurant and bar, located in the basement, is accessible from the ground floor lobby as well. The Timber House is said to be designed to resemble a postmodern Hano, or a traditional Korean wooden house, with Korean wood tiles, patterned sliding doors, and other complementing design accents. I generally really don't like basement food venues, but I've got to say, if it's got to be in the basement, this is the way to go. It's comfortable and cozy, warm and inviting, and it just makes you want to have a seat and sit back while sipping on something amber in color. The food offerings here, though, are a bit odd. There are 2 menu choices. On the left, the Harmony course, which is a $100 set menu, or an izakaya-themed happy hour menu. Not only do I think these 2 menus don't really fit together in the same venue, I also wish that there was just more Korean fare on any and all of the menus here in general. That said, the food was very good. I had a sashimi salad and a pork katsu sando on matcha bread. Sounded really strange to me at first, but was a really nice pairing. The next morning for breakfast, we head to Cornerstone. This is the hotel's all-day dining venue, serving up Italian fare for lunch and dinner. For breakfast, though, they put on a beautiful breakfast spread with a small supplemental menu as well. Really one of the better buffets that I've had in a while. I especially loved the wide array of Korean dishes on offer. So, when creating a hotel or a flight review, what do you think are some of the most important characteristics about those reviews? To me, to make a truly unbiased review, 2 things need to be true. First, I need to pay a fare or a hotel rate that is publicly available and receive no special treatment or compensation whatsoever. Secondly, I need to film anonymously. If I reveal my identity today, that means an airline or hotel might recognize me tomorrow and then start laying on the VIP treatment extra thick. I don't want that. So rest assured that this video today is exactly what I say it is, an unbiased review. And that's why your likes, comments, and subscriptions mean so much. They really do help the channel to grow and continue to put out this twice weekly and soon 3 times weekly content. My Patreon is also linked below. To work off all those calories was a nicely outfitted fitness center, but it, along with the pool, was closed all day for cleaning. But there was no cleaning being done, and from my eyes, there were at least 3 different guests who were pretty pissed off that it was locked without anything actually being done inside. Anyway, last up, we have lunch at the lounge. I chose one of the few Korean items, the Iberico pork lunch set, from the menu, and it was absolutely fantastic. I might not be a fan of the way that they mix up the dishes on the menu, but they do serve up some really good food. So overall, it's a very nice, buttoned up hotel, which gives you everything that you'd need, but nothing more. Which I do think makes it lacking a bit for Park Hyatt. Would I come back? Probably not. I'd rather try another place out. But if I needed to be in this area, it's certainly a comfortable and delicious place to stay. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please click that thumbs up button and subscribe with notifications on, so you don't miss any of my 21 hotels coming up on this trip. I'll see you next time from the Andaz Gangnam, Seoul. Oh, and thanks for watching until the end.